Om Apyayantu mamangani vakpranashakshushrotram atho balam indriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahma upanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam mama brahma nirakarot anirakaranamastu anirakaranam me astu tadatmani nirate ye upanishatsu dharma te mayi santu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Last time, that is 25th or so September, we were studying 14th section of the 3rd chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. And it has a particular name called Shandilya Vidya. And it is telling that Brahman has infinite qualities, but some particular qualities will be told so that we can meditate upon that Brahman. So evidently, it talks of Saguna Brahma. Nirguna Brahma is beyond all qualities. And when it talks of certain qualities, it means we are talking of Saguna Brahma. Now, the mantra Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Some people take it to be the 5th Mahavakya, because it tells us that all this is Brahman. Now whether Sagun Nirgun you can count, but this means including subject, object and the experience. So this, whatever we see, feel, touch, imagine, experience in any way, including the experiencer, is nothing but Brahman in reality. Because as Shankara has said, Brahman has to be greatest in all respects. For it to be greatest in all respects, so for it to be the greatest in all respects, okay. Recording start. It has to be necessarily the creator, preserver and destroyer. It has to be necessarily all-pervading. So all this is Brahman. Tad jalan iti. How to understand that all this is Brahman? Because the other scriptures tell us tad ja, tad al, tad an. That is, this world is born from that Brahman. This world finishes in that Brahman, and this world lives because of that Brahman. So all this is Brahman. Iti. Iti is like quotation mark. If this is absorbed, if this is felt, if this is experienced, automatically the mind will become shant, tranquil. It will not be disturbed by anything, because every happening will be seen as Brahman's appearance. If every important thing, if whatever is happening in this world is seen, felt, that it is caused by Brahman, it is Brahman's activity, then we'll never feel disturbed. If God knows everything what is happening, if everything is happening by the will of God, then where are we to be disturbed? Worst thing of the world should be looked upon as having been originated from God, must be seen as God himself is playing through those activities. So, if we can see like that, if we can feel like that, where will the mind be disturbed? The mind will be automatically tranquil. And upasi, the difference is there. Creator and created difference may remain. So, what we have to do is worship, meditate. Upasana can be best translated as meditate. So, we have to meditate on that God. Meditate on that Saguna Brahman. Now, there is a question. Atha khalu kartumaya purusha. Man comes to a decision and he is filled with that decision, and yatha kratur asmin loke purusho bhavati tatha ita pretya bhavati. When a particular decision about himself, about life, about worship is steadily kept throughout life, then he is born next time also with that resolution, that conviction, that firm conviction. And so this steady resolution, a firm resolution of the mind is absolutely necessary. So he should resolve. How resolve he should do, what resolve he should do will be told in the second mantra. So Shankar says, Sarvam is samastam, all. Khalu iti vakyalankara-artho nipasam. Khalu means really. Shankar says khalu is just a sentence fulfilling away, no meaning. Idam jagat. Idam means this world. What is this world? Nama rupa vikrutam. Vikrutam. It appears to be a modification of that Brahman only because of names and forms. If we critically analyze what is this world, some forms, and forms are ever changing. How the forms appear real? They are Brahman. How the forms appear separately real than Brahman? Because a name is given to them. And so, Nama Rupa Vikrutam, modified through names and forms. Pratyakshadi Vishayam, Pratyaksha Adi Vishayam. So these forms are directly seen, felt, smelt, heard, etc. and also logically guessed, anuman, or compared with something is compared with something, so in some way it is understood. Pratyakshadi Vishayam. They are objects of pratyaksha or some other means of knowledge. Brahma, that is Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. So they are all Brahma. Karanam. Brahma, they are Brahma because Brahma is the cause of all of them. Brahman is the creator of all of them. Brahman is both the material and intelligent cause of the whole world. Vruddhatamatvat Brahma. Here, Brahma meaning is given as because he is the oldest. Original. Nothing was before Brahman. Time itself started after Brahman. So, the first thing in this world is Brahman. How? Katham sarvasya brahmatvam. How do you say that everything, all this is Brahman? Iti ataha. So it is being replied. Tad jalan iti. Because tad jala, so Brahman is all. Thus, now what is tad jalan? Tasmat brahmano jatam. from that Brahman is born Tejo ab annadi kramena sarvam. It is the speciality of the Chandogya Upanishad that Atmana Akashas Sambhuta Akashad Vayu Vayos Tejam. Akash and Vayu are not seen. So the creation is started from water. And because this three is convenient to describe, so it is taken as made of three. First water, then food, then Tejo Abannadi. First is energy, then water, then food. Energy, then liquid, then solid. In this way the world is born. Annadi Kramena Sarvam. The whole world is born like that. Atah Tajjam. So it is called Tajja, born from that. Tatha Teneva Janana Kramena Pratilomataya Tasmineva Brahmani Liyate. And also it goes back to that very Brahman in the reverse order of what it is born. So everything in this world becomes one solid mass. That solid mass melts into liquid. That liquid becomes energy, and then it goes back to Brahman. Tadatmataya shlishyati iti tallam. It becomes the self. It becomes attached. It becomes identified with that very Brahman. It gets the self as Brahman. It becomes Brahman. It becomes dissolved into Brahman. So that lam dissolves into that. Tata tasmin neva sthiti kale. Now this is Srishti and Pralay. What about when the Brahman, when the world appears to stay? Sthiti kalam, sthiti kale, tasmin neva, in that very Brahman. Aniti. Aniti means praniti. It appears to live. It appears to endowed with life. It appears to, animated. Animated, living, breathing. It is done in Brahman because Brahman is all-pervading. So even if Brahman has created and it will go back into Brahman, when it stays, it is nothing but Brahman. It lives, breathes, has animation because of Brahman. Cheshtate iti. Cheshtate means animation. It moves. It does do something. So it is doing something by the energy of Brahman. It is doing animated because of Brahman. So it is tad an. Evam Brahmatmataya Trishu Kaleshu. So in this way, in all the three times, Srishti time, Pralay time, staying time, in all the three times, Brahmatmataya, it is always lives with Brahman itself. Brahman is itself. In that way only it lives, in all the three states. Yad Vyatirekena Agrahanat. The hetu, the reason is that we do not see it other than Brahman. It has been shown that whether it is born, whether it is dissolved, whether it lives, it is as Brahman always. And that is why idam tatkalu idam sarvam was said. And so, without that, we do not see anything. Important thing, we should always feel that the birth of any child, good or bad, birth of anything in the world, birth of any new thing in the world is nothing but Brahman's appearance. Whenever something feels to be destroyed, we could never be sorry because it has gone back to Brahman. It was Brahman, it has gone back to Brahman. So what is the question of destruction? And whenever anything stays, it should not be separately taken. It should be taken as a form of Brahman. That is why tad vyatirekena agrahanat. We cannot see, feel, touch in Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, anything to be other than Brahman. Atah tadeva idam jagat. So this world is that very Brahman. Yatha cha idam tadeva ekam advitiyam tatha shashthe vistarena vakshama. Sixth chapter will be Aruni Shetaketu Samvad, and there it will be shown in the absolute sense how Brahman is all this. By concluding by Tattvamasi, by telling that all this is the subtlest element is yourself. That is what you really are. So that itself is you are. In this way, it will be shown, we shall see when we go there, but here it has been indicated that the final identity of world with Brahman will be shown in the sixth chapter. Tatha shashthe vistarena vakshama. Shankar says, I will, in my commentary also, I will explain it there. Yasmacha sarvamidam brahma, because all this is Brahman. Ata shanto. What is tranquil? Raga dveshadi dosha rahita. One should not feel attachment to a particular thing. Because all is Brahman, we should love all, not love a particular thing. So, attachment to any particular thing will automatically go away if we know that all is Brahman. First important derivation. And hatred for somebody. Unless somebody is separate from me and bad in my eyes, I cannot hate it. I cannot despise it. So, when we feel all is Brahman, there is no place for hatred or despising anybody. Remember, these are the practical implications of all is Brahman. Adi, dosha. So, these type of faults which depend upon difference will be gone. Sanyata san, so he will become self-controlled. Automatically he will become self-controlled. That sarvam Brahma. So, because all that is Brahman, so tad vakshamane gunair upasita. So, all being Brahman, that should be meditated upon with the help of the qualities which will be told later on. We shall tell about those characteristics with the help of which you can meditate on that Brahman. So, the apparent Srishta Jeev wants to become really identified through meditation. So, the meaning of meditation is finding my reality, finding world's reality. And when we try to find my reality, no I or mine will remain sticking with that. So long as there is I or mine, it is changing. It is not Brahman. So, when I try to find my reality, I land upon the reality of all. If I try to find the reality of the whole world, automatically that becomes my reality. So, that is how the upasana or meditation is done, with the help of those characteristics which will be told. How to do that upasana? Katham upasita? Kratum kurvita. First make a resolution. Kratu means nishchaya. Nishchaya means adhyavasaya. Nishchaya, resolution. Adhyavasaya means steady resolution. A resolution to which we stick throughout life. Such a resolution has to be done. Evam eva na annatha iti. So what is that resolution or what is that steady resolution? It is like this, not otherwise. Iti avichala pratyaya. So resolution contains a touch of experience. This contemplation, meditation is the beginning of actual realization. So it has a touch of pratyaya, experience. Avichala, steady, non-changing. Tam kratum kurvita. So such a resolution has to be made, which is steady, which is unchanging. Upasita iti anena vyavahitena sambandha. So, first it was told upasita and then resolution. So that resolution is connected with upasita. Though the words appear distant from each other, but they are connected with each other. Kim puna kratukaranena kartavyam prayojanam. What is the purpose of doing such a resolution? Nishchay. Katham va kratu kartavya. How to make a resolution? Kratukaranam cha abhipretartha siddhi sadhanam. Making a resolution is for what you desire. To get that, you have to make a resolution. Abhipretartha, what is in your mind as the final goal of life? Siddhi karanam, siddhi sadhanam. Making it real. Siddhi. Siddhi means perfection. Siddhi means accomplished. So, making it accomplished, that is the means. Meditation is the means of making something accomplished which you finally desire. Katham, how? Iti asya arthasya pratipadanartham atha ityadi grantha. So, the other part is atha kalu kratumaya purusho. So, the second part is explained. First is taken up kratum kurvita. That is directly connected with upasita. And then how and why is described in between. That is how Shankara has explained it. That the Atha Ityadi Grantha, the sentence from Atha Kalu Kratumaya Purusho, Yatha Kraturasmin Loke Purusho Bhavati, Tatha Ita Pratya Bhavati, this has not yet been explained. So Kratum Kurvita was directly taken because it is connected with Upasita. Now, because of these reasons, the other part is coming. Atha Kalu iti hetvartha. Atha Kalu is giving the reason. Yasmat Kratumaya Kratuprayo Adhyavasayatmaka Purusho Jiva. Purusha or Jiva is almost what he resolves. Almost what he resolves steadily. Yatha kratur, yadrisha kraturasya. Yatha kratu means what type of resolution he has made. So ayam yatha kratu, yatha devasayo, yadruk nishchayo asmin loke jivan. So with what steady resolution he lives this life. Ye purusho bhavati. That purusha lives this life with this steady resolution. Accordingly, tatha ito asmat dehat pretya mrutva bhavati. Pretya means mrutva. After death in this life, karatu anurupa phalatmako bhavati iti artha. So this life is the hetu and next life is the phalam. And the connecting link is firm, steady resolution. So in this life, whatever firm, steady resolution you have made, that itself determines how you will get the next birth. Important thing. Evam etat shastrato drishtam, and this is what is told. In other scriptures, that is Gita, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyante kalevaram tattadeveka kaunteya bhavati nishya. Bhagavan says in the 8th chapter, one who thinks of me in the end comes to me. This is the rule. One who thinks of something at the end point. What one thinks of the end point? Which he has steadily cultured throughout his life. Suddenly you cannot decide, I will think of this at the end point. It cannot happen. But which we consciously cultivated mainly throughout the life, that only comes at the end point. And according to that, you get the next birth. This is told in the scriptures. That means seen by sages directly. So it is absolutely right. No doubt there. Ityadi. Ityadi means many quotations are there of that effect. Yata evam vyavastha shastra drishtata. So we are not able to see that. But from the vision of the sages who have given us scriptures, this is the arrangement. This is the arrangement as seen by the sages in the scriptures, though we may not be able to see it. So, evam janan, so we know it. We know it through scriptures. We know it through the eyes of the rishis. We know it because the sages directly see it and we follow the sages. So, because we see it, Kartum kurvita, so make a resolution. So the connection is like this. Shastra tells us, as you make the steady resolution throughout the life, you will get that at the end, and according to that, you will get the next birth. So, you must make a resolution. Yadrisham kritum vakshama tam. What type of nishya we are not yet told, that we are going to tell. Yata evam shastra pramanyad upapadyate kratu anurupam phalam, because the shastra is the means which tells us that you will get the result according to your steady nishya. Ata sa kartavya kratu. So, a resolution, firm, steady resolution has to be made. So the meaning of the whole mantra has been explained by Shankara by giving the proper syntax. What was told in the end, that is connected with Upasita, and inside all the hetus, reasons and all that is given in the middle. So in that way it has been explained. Shastra has been brought in, and so Rishi's visions has to be followed in our meditation. Okay? So we go to second mantra now. Now, second mantra is telling those characteristics of this Brahman, with the help of which we can meditate upon Brahman. To meditate upon Brahman, a person is not described here. Meditate on Rama or Krishna or Jesus or Ramakrishna. No, that is not the method here. It is generalized. You meditate on the all-pervading reality, other than which there is nothing in the world. But you need not think like that always. You think of that Brahman in the way prescribed. That way prescribed is told in the second mantra. Manomayaha. Now, mind we know. Mind is that by which we think. Think, feel, see, imagine, all this is mind. So, the self, does everything through the mind. So it is made of the mind. Manomaya. Made of the mind means as the mind, so the self appears to be. In our life, whatever is the mental state, thinking, feeling, etc., like that the self appears. So, first characteristics of meditation on self or Brahman is that it is following the mind. It behaves like the mind. It also implies that it is not the mind. Mind is an instrument. But as the mind behaves, the self appears to be colored by that. So catch that mind and think of the self which is beyond the mind, but which appears like the mind. So first characteristics is self appears to be like the mind. Okay? Second, prana shariro. Prana, the life force, the animation, the breathing is its body. Body means the form, the subtler form. The subtler form of Brahman, Atman, is according to the energy flow through the mind. Energy, pran, is the primordial energy, life force. So it flows through the mind. It animates us to breathe, to live, to sleep, to get up, to do everything. So that is like the body. That is like my body, my form. What I am like my energy flow. Bharupaha. But what is its form, if you ask? Then Bha. Bha means light. Light means consciousness, knowledge. So that is the most important characteristics to meditate upon Brahman, on Atman. It is consciousness. It is light. It is jnanam. It is the awareness. It is the consciousness. It is the shine. It is the light. Some people take it to be a flame light. Let them take it. Let them not take it. We have to see that the whole thing is light. So when you try to meditate upon yourself or upon Brahman, you must feel that it is made of light. Light vibrates. Light thinks. So it thinks, feels, etc. It stays, it animates, it moves, also light. It is the consciousness which makes us move. It is the consciousness which makes us animated. It is the consciousness which makes us think. So connectedly, we have to think on these characteristics. Okay? Satya Sankalpaha. Now it is being the God, universal reality. Now we as individual selves, we may think something and it will never materialize. It will be washed away by so many opposite currents, but it is not true with the real self, the universal self. The real self is always universal, and the real self, whatever it thinks, it does. It happens. It's whatever it thinks, sankalpa, in the mind becomes real. So that is the special characteristics of God to be meditated upon. We should always meditate that whatever He wills will happen. not what I will or you will or he, she, it wills. So, this is, you see, that Shanta Upasita, that it's a great thing. While meditating and not meditating, you should always think whatever is happening is due to his resolution. Whatever he wills will happen. In all religions, in Christianity we see, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. So, in your own field, that thing is true. Same thing is true in this world of yours. So, this is the important characteristics when we try to meditate upon Brahman. Akashatma, it is like space. Why it is like space? Because it is all pervading. Why it is like space? Because it is the subtlest thing which makes up everything. So here Akasha is brought. Space. Space is that which gives place for anything to live in, which infills everything, which is the subtlest. So Brahman is like Akasha. Here Atma means like. It is like, it is of the form of Akasha, because it is all pervading, because it is the subtlest. It pervades even the Akasha. So it is the subtlest. Sarva karma, important. Satya Sankalpa was there, now Sarva karma. Important adjectives are there. I do, you do, he, she, it does. No. He is doing all work. Sarva also means creation, preservation, destruction. That is the main thing being done. So that he is doing, not I or you. And not only that, what appears to be done by me, you know, what greater devotion can you have? Is it not real devotion, real love for the God? If we can think, don't think, he has done that, he has troubled me. No. Nobody in the world is responsible. Responsible is God only. He, through me, through you, through he, she, it, he is doing everything. Nobody else. Wonderful sentiments. If we can really meditate like that, our life will be transformed like anything. Sarva Kama. It does not, like literal meaning, it does not mean he is all the desires. No. God has no desire. But whatever desire I get, you get, fulfillment comes from him. That is the meaning of Sarva Kama. All desires, he is not all desires. He has no wants. So how can he have desires? So what is the meaning of Sarva Kama? Whoever desires, if it comes fulfilled, that fulfillment comes only through God, not through you, me, or my father, mother, or a king or somebody. All fulfillment of all desires comes through him only. That is Sarva Kama. Sarva Gandha, now smells. Sarva should be taken to mean all good smells. When you say earth is the source of all smells. It is heated in summer, and the first raindrop falls. Do not get the sweetest smell? That is the original smell of earth, Brahman. All other smells are mixed up due to something which you have made bad. There is a story on that. A man was told by his guru to bring me something which is really the lowest. So he's searching about, this also is better than me, that also is better than me. He came across shit of a man. And he thought, nothing can be lower than that. That shit told him, I was the best food. And because of contact with you, this has become my position. So, all things of bad smell are due to contact with evil people like us. Otherwise, the original smell has soon through the earth flowers. So, all good smells belong to God. He is all the good smells. You add that. Sarva Sugandha is God. Sarva Rasa, Rasa means taste. Taste. What is good taste? Pure water is the best taste. But this taste, that taste, mixed taste, because you are forming something, so it becomes mixed taste. So the actual original mixed taste is Sarva Hi. Sarvamidam Abhyato. Abhyato, all this is so description comes back to that, all this is pervaded by God. All this is pervaded by God. Abhyato means pervaded from all sides. This is important. Sometimes what happens, our conception of pervasion, air is filled in balloon. But if air is taken away, the rubber of the balloon remains. And it appears as balloon is greater, container and content. No. Take the example of a wave of water. Wave of water is filled with water. And that wave form also is water. If water is taken away, there will be no wave. So this is an example of how to think really from all sides he is pervading. Inside, outside, middle, all really pervading. Abhyato. Avaki. Avaki means he does not require, like us, an indriya to speak. Like us, he does not require hands and feet to hold or to move. Because his will is everything. He wills and it happens. So, without any instrumentality, so remove the idea that he is a big man. Remove that idea. He, Brahman, is not a big man. He, Brahman, is the all-pervading reality and consciousness itself. And so, Avaki represents, and especially this talk is the energy spent mostly. So, all organs of action is beyond that. He does not require particular organs to accomplish his works. He makes a sankalpa and it appears in the world that it is happening through you or me or no. His sankalpa itself works in the world. Anadaraha. Anadaraha means he has no consideration of good, bad. He does not have to pay respects to others. He has no confusion, is the meaning of another. His knowledge is very clear. We are most of the time confused whether it is like this or it is like this. I should do like that, like that. In him there is no confusion. These are the characteristics to meditate of Atmanar Brahman. See how one-pointed, how all-sided becomes the devotion, concentration, and we'll surely realize our identity with Brahman if we meditate in this way. Let us see what Acharya has to tell us. Katham means what characteristics? Manomaya, Manapraya. Manomaya means almost like mind. Manute aneniti mana. Mana is that the English is mentation. Thinking, feeling, will, imagination, all these are activities of the mind, so all are included in the English word mentation. So what maintains is mind. Mana tad swavruttya visheshu pravrittam bhavati. By one of the waves, mind goes to an object. Whatever, through whatever. So, mind means waves. And through its own waves, it approaches an object. That is mentation. So, that is, mind is being defined first. Tena manasa tanmaya. By that mind, he is like the mind. By such a mind, he is like the mind. Tatha pravrittaiva tat prayo nivrittaiva cha. So when the mind goes somewhere, I feel I go. When the mind withdraws, I feel I withdraw. So think that all the mind's activity he appears to do. He does not require the mind, but that is the first quality through which we can catch Brahman. We know our mind. We know mind runs here and there. We know mind withdraws. All this is being done by Brahman appearing like the mind. That is the first thought. Prana Sharira Prano Lingatma. Shankara has made it clear that the subtler body is called prana here. Prana is a very generic term. Prana means thousands of things. So here Shankar knows that prana here means the subtler body, which is made of mind, organs of knowledge, etc. Vijnana Kriya Shakti Dvaya Sammurchita. Two special powers are there in our subtler body. I know and I do. That is the sign of a jiva. How do you know that he is a jiva? He knows something and he does something. I know and I do are the two main characteristics of a jiva. So, that is, all this is due to the subtler body. In the buddhi, subtler, I know, and by all my organs, I act. So the inner subtler body is his body. He is made of the subtler body. So that is how to catch him. Yoi prana sa pragya yava. Pragya sa prana. Pragya means inner knowledge. So I know. That is prajna. And that is not nothing but a subtler body functioning. Please conceive this. So shariram yasya sa prana sharira. So that is its body, its form. What it is made of? Subtler body. So Manomaya prana sharira neta iti cha shrutyantarat. Mundaka Upanishad has directly told this. Manomaya prana sharira neta. These very words here. So that is supported by Rishi's vision. That is what Shankaracharya wants to tell. All this description tallies with Rishi's vision. Bha rupaha, bha deeptihi. How to describe bha? Deepti, light, Chaitanya Lakshanam. Deepti, light, whose characteristics is consciousness. Rupam yasya, Sama. That is what it is. What is its form? Consciousness, light. Savarupa. Satya sankalpaha. Satya avitata sankalpa yasya. Soyam satya sankalpa avitata. Which will not be falsified. Which will come out as they are. This we find even in Brahmanyas, in avatars. What he thinks that happens. And so, that is the characteristics of God. न यथा संसारिणा इव अनेकांतिकफला sankalpa ishwarasya iti artha. So, a man under transmigration, his ichhas, his sankalpas, anekantikapala may happen, may not happen, whatever may happen to him. But God's like not that. If God wills, it happens. This is how to think of God. Pratyudatvat sankalpasya mithyapalatvam. Because that sankalpa is opposed by many forces, so it gives a wrong result. That is our and God's sankalpa. There is nothing to oppose him. As he feels, it happens. Vakshati anrutene pratyuda iti. So somewhere it is said here in Chandogya itself that the untruth, taking the world to be real, taking the jiva to be real, this itself vitiates our sankalpas. Such thing is not with God. God is everything, and so God's sankalpa are not opposed by anything. Akashatma, here Atma is used for simile. It is like Akasha. Akasha eva, Atma Swarupam yasya, whose nature is Atma. His nature is like space. That is what is told here. So, the meaning, the compound meaning of the words also Acharya should tell us. Sarvagatatvam, Sukshmatvam, Rupadihinatvam cha Akashatulyata Ishwarasya. So, three things are there, all pervading, subtlest, and no special form. That is another thing. Nirakar we say, Brahman has no special form. All forms are his forms. So, Akasha has no special form. You keep in a jar, you keep in a bottle, Akasha appears like that. But Akasha itself has no form. So, these three things are similar between Brahman and Akasha. All pervasiveness, subtlest, and without any form. Akasha tulyata ishwarasya. So that is Akasha's similarity with God. Sarva karma, sarvam vishwa tena ishwarana kriyate iti jagat sarvam karmasya sa sarva karma. So meaning of sarva means world. World is created by Vishwam word is used. That means world of varieties is created by him. So he is the doer of everything. Sarva karma, here Shankar says, does not mean petty work. It means the creation of the world, varieties, itself is his. Sahi sarvasya karta. In Brihadaranyaka also it is said. Okay. Now, sarva kama. Sarve kama dosha rahita asya iti sarva kama. His desires, if you take, yes, he has desires without any defect. This is an important statement. Can God have desires? God has no wants, but he has desires. He creates the world. Why? You cannot ask why. It is his desire. So, the dosha rahita kama, the desires without faults for others, are always God's. Dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmiti smriti. In the Gita, Lord has said that all those desires which do not oppose good conduct are mine. My special form is desires which have no defect, which are not against virtue. That itself here, Shankar says, without defects. So, we can associate desires with God, but of a different type. One thing is that if we desire it happens, we desire it may not happen. And we desire good, we desire bad. That is not the case with God. So God can desire, but all good desires. Now here, a little philosophical discussion has come. Nanu kamo asmiti vachanat ye bahuvri na sambhavati sarvakamiti. No, sarvakama. And you have the example of dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamo asmi. I am the desires. So, sarvakam will also mean I am all the desires. If you have taken kama as Gita justification, then here sarvakam, that you are all the desires. No, kamasya kartavyatvat shabdadivat parartha prasangacha devasya. We can take up this kama portion and the remaining next Wednesday. So we could revise today the first mantra, and we are given characteristics by which we can meditate on him, and this will elevate our mind. Ultimately, we will become unified with that reality. The result of all this will be unification, not absolute identification, because here transcendent world is not used. This Chandogya Vidya will appear almost like Brahma Vidya with one difference, that in throughout this all pervading nature is taken, but world is transcendent over everything is not told. Brahman is beyond everything is not told. So that is the only difference. If Brahman would have been beyond everything, we would have been completely identified with it. But Brahman is pervading only is taken, so we become unified with him. That is the subtlest difference we will point out in the third mantra. So, other than that, it is almost elevating the mind like Brahma Vidya, and so it is the Chandogya Vidya is next to Brahma Vidya. Chandogya Vidya, if we can culture, our mind will become fit to 6 or 7 chapters, where we can really be absolutely melted in him, identified with him. So with that subtle difference, the Chandogya Vidya is the best to elevate our mind, to be able to be unified with God. Some I is left there, but unified with God. So that will be the result. We shall see it on the next term. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vak Pranaschakshu Shrotramato Balam Indriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani Nirateye Upanishadsu Dharma Te Mahi Santu Te Mahi Santu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.